The 2004 Mitsubishi Motors Badminton Horse Trials was blighted by the worst of the British weather, but still managed to put on a thrilling competition. 80 of the world's top riders battled their way through the mud over 4 days of competition. Could Pippa Funnell make it an unprecedented 3 wins on the bounce? Or would William Fox Pitt finally break his badminton duck? The Overseas Challenge was spearheaded by New Zealand's Andrew Nicholson and Australia's Andrew Hoy. So sit back and enjoy the best of the action.
But 2 rides at Badminton, so the grand jury immediately have a lot of the cream at this year's Badminton. And who better to set an early standard than the former European champion, the Grand Slam winner, Pippa. It's a concern, and immediately Pippa sets a very high standard. The horse has to be in balance, keeping that shape. Nice rhythmical half pass. Very few stallions at the top level in 3-day eventing, but this is one that has shown a lot of Bumble Thomas with the sophologist. Bumble, another Ruth McMullen pupil, who's produced a lot of very good young horses, but this looks one good enough to go right to the very top. Sophologist finishing on 48.6 as Megan Jones paying her first visit to Badminton on the very big horse Kirby Park Irish Hallmark. Big horse, small jockey this, but...
And that test would put Megan Jones into the lead after the first day.
Andrew's wife Bettina, of course, one of the renowned world experts as far as 3-day event dressage is concerned. Here last year, and this horse is a very extravagant mover. Look at that. That'll probably get a 9 or 2. It's a little fussy. You can see the tail swishing, and every now and then got 2. And I think probably Tamarillo and William Fox Pitt are going to have a pretty good mark, although I can't see it going into the lead.
Well, the score he had to beat was 40.8 by Pippa Funnell, just ahead of Andrew Hoy on 41. And quite surprisingly, he got an equal mark to Pippa Funnell of 48.8 to put him into the Let's see it again on the slow motion, and he just leaves a leg and gives her absolutely no chance.
Penalty rather of 86 puts him the best score in the clubhouse. And there in that maroon jacket, the 6 times Badminton winner Lucinda Green enjoying that moment. She did all the early work on this horse.
Matthew Wright in the purple. This horse usually ridden by Lucy Vigersma, but Lucy injured, so Matthew Wright comes in for the ride at these angle logs, and this horse has been flying across the country for the 21.
Well, here's Private Colin Sam Griffiths coming to the Pony Club Sunken Road. The Pony Club celebrating its 75th anniversary this year. And again, just eases back to a trot, gets the 2 strides. That's the popular route through there.
Very, very tight, particularly the turn to the 3rd log house. This one's all right, but you see how tight this is. It really is tight, and he's done that very well, but it's a really big effort for the horses. A lot of jumping efforts coming very close together. To see that this route across to the far side is the one that most of them are going to take. Yeah. Walking it the day before, Mark Phillips was there with a few riders, and they all said, well, this is the way to ride it. And she was a former junior team gold medalist in 1998.
Oh, and he just drops into the ditch and gives Captain Waygood no hope of staying there. In fact, he...
Nicely in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Well, that is very spectacular. A little unlucky. I think the horse just seemed to...
Coming in quite steadily. Rather dives at the first, gets him back. Pops in. Oh, and just crumples up on landing. Doesn't actually fall himself, but no one anywhere near that optimum time of 11 minutes 30 at the moment.
Another first-timer for New Zealand, a Mark Todd protege, Tim Price, 25-year-old from New Zealand. This combination winning Puinui in 2002, so their experienced combination. Now, how will he get on here? Oh! Well, recover from that, but he's lost his way a bit, really lost his striding there, and he's taking the alternative. Oh, well, was a sort of combination of errors, really, wasn't it? Just sort of got worse and worse. So, 20 penalties for Tim Price.
Well, here's Ruth Friend on Krista Brown's Master Couture, a ride that she only took on a month or so ago, and she's done well. It's a horse that hasn't got vast experience, but she's safely round a minute 45 over, and she's moved on to 111.6, but again, more experience, and all in a good cause for the talented Ruth Friend. But now Polly Williamson-Topping jumps in very boldly and then starts to fight a little bit.
It seems forever been second, third and fifth. And make the little Badminton drop complex look. So far jumped well. And he pops over
for Leslie to the Olympic Games. Now he comes to the lake. Oh, and he stops. He comes to nothing. And the effort literally puts Leslie Law out over the horse's neck. Eccentric Vanessa, but she loves her eventing, and she really wants to get round this. She missed the opportunity last year, and she won't mind how long it takes to get round.
Another first-timer for New Zealand, 23-year-old Janelle Richards.
The 12-year-old Matt, again very much in line for selection for Athens. Oh, and that's lost him his line, I would think, and it has.
Having her second ride here. Caroline was actually groomed to Ian Stark and Stanek Ghost at the Atlanta Olympics. Now of the time, she's got a dressage score of 54.6. I think she hoped to get under 50 this year. She's been
very well indeed, very bold and full of running.
And another combination full of running coming to the second last. Tina Cook, Captain Christie. Combination fences. Oh, she flies in. Now this is a sharp turn. Oh, would you believe it? And that, I'm afraid, is 60.
That was so impressive in Kentucky last year. Oh, and that is down. Here as he was at the lake with Minuto, former ride of Lisa Maynard. Oh, and surely he's gone. Well, I can't believe it. He's got his leg. It's one fence down and is currently on. And come on, Jay. Make it even more influential. So just a reminder, Humble Thomas on 73. Andrew's wife not competed here, but she's been outside helping him warm up. Oh, and it's that third. He's restricting the horse a little. Now this last sequence of fences, the combination first. Oh, and that's gone. That's gone this morning in the inspection, the final. William Fox Pitt and Tamari. But those butterflies are going now. 66.4. Needs to keep ahead of 75. And there's four more. No, it isn't. It stayed. Well, that jumped up and down in the cups. That's a bit of luck. And that goes, but it's still enough to win. William Fox Pitt, his first ever Badminton title, and despite some magnificent victories, this one will mean more to him than any other competition he's ever competed in, and surely must set him up for the Olympics in Athens.
Thomas, an excellent third on the Pathologist. We leave William Fox Pitt in Wimbledon style, celebrating a tremendous victory. My thanks to Mike Tucker. From me, Jamie Hawksfield, goodbye.